I keep trying to tell y'all, Miss Nail is Miss Messy. Her name needs to be Messy Nail. Okay, let's get into the review. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't even remember what episode number this is, child. It's a whole lot of damn episodes. Okay, it's a whole lot of them, and I'm still here live in the ATL. Okay, what was it? Yesterday, I hung out with Sakina. Y'all do know that we went to brunch together yesterday alongside, Jamar and Bando. Okay, so and then later on yesterday, I hung out with Bando again. So yeah, my head kind of hurting because Bando gave me all them damn shots last night. So it's just like, listen, but I told him it was his fault, but he talking about it's not his fault. He can leave a horse to water, but he can't make the horse drink and all this other stuff. Boy, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had all them damn shots. But shout out to Bando anyway. Okay. So before we get into the review, let's get into what we got coming up, y'all. So and as you know, I'm going to Jamie's baby shower. I'm literally filming this before I get up and get myself ready to go to her baby shower. But there will be no live review for the Real Housewives of Potomac due to me being at Jamie's baby shower and probably hanging out with Bando later. But there will be a review tomorrow. I'll probably have a pre-recorded video tomorrow. I won't be on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Schoolboy will be there tomorrow, and I'll talk to Terrence about possibly having like either Reggie or El Teddy come up there, or Bill Perspective or somebody like that to come up there. So yes, but the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be on T's page this week. The Chasing panel is on Wednesdays as usual. So make sure you guys tune into that right after Chasing Atlanta goes off. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that we got on the horizon for this week. So let's go ahead and get into this review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with is Chris and Nell. Okay, they out here dancing on the they dancing on the dance floor, having them a good ass time, just dancing on the dance floor like I was last night, just dancing on the dance floor. I normally don't be dancing like that, but like I said, Bando gave me all them damn shots, so I didn't have no other choice but to be dancing on the dance floor, dancing on the dance floor, all that other good stuff. So, they just having them a good time. And like I said, Nell is messy. But for whatever reason, I enjoy watching her in her bad wigs on this show. And then, it doesn't help that Chris Fletcher is a handsome older man too. So he give me something to look at. And Nell give me something to watch because she messy as hell. So they sit down and they have a conversation. And, Nell mentioned that she spoke with Martell. And she was talking about how perturbed she was when she had this conversation with Martell. Now she even mentioned the fact that, Martell says that he wants them to pick a side. Chris said, we not doing it. We not picking no side. And to be honest, I don't blame Chris. Y'all met them together. Y'all gonna remain friends with them separately. So what the fuck do they need to pick sides for anyway to stroke your damn ego? Okay, don't nobody got to pick no side. The thing is, you're pissed because you lost the one thing that was going on for you in your whole life, and now you want everybody to be miserable right alongside you. You remind me of Marie from Bell Collective. You want everybody to be miserable because your motherfucking ass is miserable. No, that ain't the way the cookie crumbles. It ain't the way the world turns, okay? So no, absolutely not. So I don't blame Chris nor Nell for not wanting to take his side in this situation because they not even taking Melody's side. They're just on the side of right. And if she wants to change her name, that's her prerogative. That's what she wants to do. She no longer wants to be tied to you. And it's bad enough that she's tied to you due to the fact that y'all got kids, but she does not want your last name. What Brandy said on what's the name of that song? Begging and Pleading. So you can walk out that door and you can keep your last name. But I'm down on my knees. It's a shame. I'm begging and pleading. I ain't gonna get into a single thing today. But yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. So yeah, you can sit up here and be mad if you want to, but you can't sit up here and try to dog everybody else out because you feeling away because this lady didn't sit up here and decided that she was going to change her name. She changing her name for her own personal reasons and her own personal gain. So it's like, get over yourself. And the fact that you want to put your friends in the middle of this and try to make them pick a side is even more childish. Nell says that Martell got loud with her. And then Chris was like, what do you mean he got loud with you? What you mean? And when a woman tells her husband that a man and got loud with them, oh, now the husband is ready to bang, right? So he's like, she said he just went from 0 to 100. Like he just flipped. Like he just, did a lot. And so he was like, I think I might need to talk to him. I think I need to sit down and have a conversation with him because we can't be having that. Yeah, you do need to have a conversation with him because here's the thing. You can sit up there. You need to tell him, this ain't Phaedra. This ain't Phaedra. You can sit up here and you can yell at Mel. You can sit up here and yell at everybody else, but this ain't Phaedra. Okay, you ain't finna yell at this one. You ain't gonna be yelling at my husband, bitch. Okay, you're not gonna be doing that. Period. So yeah, you need to have a conversation with Martell because he's really in his itty bitty feelings. He really is, honey, and he need to get out of them itty bitty feelings of his. Because the reason why we're in these conversations right about now is because of his ass. You did that, you brought it, and it's just that. So you can get over yourself. You can really get over yourself and stop clowning. Stop clowning. And you showing yourself to be a fucking clown. So stop. You feel what I'm saying? Quit it. Move on. Let's see. She's saying that Martell feels like they don't hold Melody accountable for anything. They feel like they let Melody get away with stuff. If it's him, everybody got something to say. But when it come down to Melody, don't nobody have nothing to say about anything that she does. My thing is this: what exactly is she doing for you to feel like, for you to feel like she gets away with everything? That's the part that I'm trying to understand. Like, I'm just saying, that's the part I'm trying to figure out and understand. Like, what is she doing that they're not holding her accountable for? And then he was like, well, what do we need to hold her accountable for? And then she was like, well, he's talking about she has some infidelities of her own, and don't none of us ever talk about her infidelities and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dude, you the one who carried on a 5-year affair with some gut bucket, and you mad at the world because that's the choice that you decided to make. And then look at us here today in 2023, and you still fucking with the same gut bucket that you were fucking with 5 years ago. So why the fuck did you mad? I don't understand why you mad. You carried on the affair. You the one who was going around with this girl. You the one who was paying her bills. You the one who was constantly getting her pregnant and stop coming home, constantly coming home to your wife, but still fucking her. You the one who was doing that. So my thing is, you mad at everybody else for doing something? Because let me tell you something. Like I said, I definitely believe that Mel had her another man, but she had that man while you were separated. I definitely believe that she was fucking. I definitely believe that he was eating her. I definitely believe all of that. And am I mad with her for getting her a little bit on the side while she not with you? Absolutely not, because it serves her right. She should get as much as possible because you was getting all the pussy as you wanted. So if she wanted to go out and get her some new, she could. Okay. What K Michelle say? Heard you got a new bitch. He broke, sis. Keep on fucking around. I'ma go and get some new. Okay. Period. I'm all for the new. Okay, I'm all for it. You look, you around on me, you do me wrong. I'ma go get me some too. The same way you did. So what you mad about it for? What you mad about it for? That's the life. That's the motto I live by. When the old, go get you some new. Okay, shit. It's something else that K Michelle said that Mel needs to take into account. What K Michelle said? I get bored with your niggas like houses. It's time I trade you in. I'm in love with your mama and her son ain't worth shit. So I'ma let you deal with this karma while I go get this. Okay? You deal with your karma while I go get this. Okay, period. Neil said, well, that's Mel's prerogative. And if me and Fletcher divorced after 30 years, I ain't changing my damn name. That's my name. I earned that motherfucking name. I ain't never changing my name. And I'm just like, okay, girl, you better do your thug thism, Miss Neil. See, like I said, she messy. I like her, but she messy. her wigs is messy. Like her fashions are messy, but I still enjoy, I still enjoy her messy ass. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I enjoy her. She's so damn messy. Anyway, so we're gonna move on to Miss Tiffany and Miss Stormy. Okay. So Stormy brought up the barbecue and how everything went down with Kiki and Tisha. And she was basically telling Tiffany that she felt like, you know, in the instance when Tisha was ignoring the shit out of Kiki, she felt like that triggered Kiki, and that's why she did what she did. And so Tiffany was like, it's so amazing how Kiki can be so relevant and irrelevant all at the same time. And then Stormy was like, Tiffany, see, this is the reason why you and Kiki got problems because you always throwing shade. Stormy ain't telling no lies though. She ain't telling no motherfucking lies at all because that's all Tiffany ever does is throw shade. And then when she throw her damn shade, she want to sit up here and pretend like she don't know what the going on. Girl, you know what the going on. You know what's going on. Okay, you absolutely know, and you know what you be doing. You know what I mean? Like you stay throwing shade at Kiki, and I don't understand what your big issue is with Kiki. Now I understand if you don't rock with a person like her due to what's going on between her and her cousin, and you feel like if she can do that to her cousin, she can do that to you too. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand and I get that. But you going way too hard. Every time I see you in the scene with somebody and Kiki's name is being brought up, you always throwing shots. You always throwing jabs. But then when somebody confronts your ass about it, then you a Karen and you want to cry about the motherfucking shit. Okay, so we're not even finna do that. You gonna either stand up in your shade, stand in your shade, or you just gonna have to shut the fuck up. Because if I'm gonna throw some shade at a mother, I'm gonna stand in my shit. I know I threw the shade. Why? Because I don't like you. Because I don't respect you. Because I don't give a fuck about you. So that's why I threw the shade at you. Just go on and admit that, girl. Just go on and admit the fact that you threw shade because you don't fucking like Kiki and you think you better than her. Because that's really what this is. Tiffany thinks she better than Kiki. And even though she's trying to say that she don't think that's she don't think like that, girl, yes, you do. You think like that, and you know you do. So stop. Um, let's see where we at now, honey. So then after that, Tiffany says that I just don't associate with people like Kiki. I just don't associate with the people that act like Kiki, like I don't. But who the fuck are you though? I don't associate myself with people like you. I don't associate with people like you who throws rocks and has her hands, who acts as if she doesn't do anything, who acts as if she's being like polite when she's just being a complete mean girl and just say shit that she knows is disrespectful. And then she's passive aggressive and all of that other stuff. And I just think that that's exactly why her and Destiny wasn't getting along at the very beginning either. Like I believe that was her issue with Destiny. Like she sat up there and she did that, and I'm just like, girl, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she was being passive aggressive then, and then when Destiny, and that was one of the starts of me like not really liking Mel no more when that happened, because I hated the fact that Mel was always taking up for this bum all the time when she was starting all this shit and getting all this smoke. Like she was getting all this smoke because of her mouth, and this is why she getting all the smoke from Kiki now, because of her mouth. She don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like if you don't want them problems, then just shut up. And that's exactly what Stormy is trying to tell you. You steady running your mouth, speaking on things that ain't got a damn thing to do with you, and you just won't be quiet. Shut up. Um, let's see what else is going on with that. Stormy feels like Tiffany thinks she better than Kiki, and I agree with Stormy. I don't know what's going on with me because I normally don't be agreeing with Stormy all the time, but but ever since this season has started, I've agreed with Stormy on most things, and especially when it comes down to this situation with Tiffany, I agree with everything that Stormy is saying. Cause Stormy ain't telling no lies on Tiffany. She thinks she better than Kiki. Like that's why she speak down on her like that. Like did y'all? Cause the little bit of that Carlos interview that I did see, she was talking crazy about Kiki, like straight up just downing her, and just like, girl, who the fuck are you? Okay, who the fuck are you? You say you my age, but you look 10 years my damn senior. So what are you talking about, Tiffany? Get the fuck up out of here. Seriously, like, girl, please stop. Please stop it with your shit. That's all I'm saying. Cause that girl's something else. And I definitely agreed with Stormy when she said moving forward, you don't need to be throwing no digs. She don't need to be throwing no digs. Y'all don't need to be throwing no digs at each other. Y'all need to just speak respectfully and keep it moving. But yeah, Stormy, great idea, but that's not gonna happen. You want to know why that's not gonna happen? Only due to the fact that Tiffany thinks she's better, and Tiffany don't know when to just shut her damn mouth. And I know I said that a million times already, but that is really the problem here. She doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. Tiffany then accuses Stormy of stirring the pot. And when she accused Stormy of stirring that pot, Stormy was like, don't do that. She gave her that don't can play with me look. And Tiffany hurried up and changed her energy. She know who to play with. Um, Stormy said she spoke to Kiki and she heard her side. And then Tiffany feels like this whole situation between her and Tiffany is really one-sided. And that's when Stormy confronted Tiffany about speaking on her products. And then, Tiffany tried to make it seem like Kiki trying to put her against Stormy and stuff like that. And Stormy said, you need to stop poking the bear. That's the only way the situation would get better is if you stop poking the bear. And so that's when Tiffany said, well, can you be a mediator for this? I think you'll be a good mediator. And that's when Stormy was like, yeah, I can do that. All right, Stormy, I don't know, child. But anyway, we get into this next thing. It's basically the take me back ceremony that Mel is having for her name change. It's very elegant, very crisp, clean, professional, Caucasian, like very nice. Now she was getting her makeup done in the back. And y'all know that I be going in on Melody's wig choices because a lot of the times them wig choices be a mess. You ain't got to let everybody know you from Alabama. Um, but she had a nice wig on. It was like I like Mel with black hair for whatever reason. Like that black hair really suits her in a sense. She had on like this long black wig, and then that dress was really nice too. And her makeup was absolutely stunning. She looks good back there. Her mama came back there, Miss Van, Evangelist Van came back there. They was giving her words, words of encouragement, words of wisdom, just saying that this is the day, this is the big day. You're finally freeing yourself from the Holt name. She's freeing herself from the Holt name, and she's back to being who she was before she knew who the hell a Martell Holt ever was, and that is Melody Cherie Rogers, honey. So Miss Van said, the whole family is here. Everybody's here to see you. And how Miss Van be talking. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Melody. I'm so proud of you. You've done such amazing things. You're a wonderful woman that I raised you to be. And I'm so happy for you. Dead ass happy for you. Very happy for you. But then, she goes outside. And then they get ready. Melody walks down the aisle or whatever. I guess, and she's marrying herself again. I think that's what this is. She's walking down the aisle to this song, and I guess the song is her singing. Mel cannot sing, and I'm gonna need for somebody to tell her that she cannot sing. I need for her to stop singing. I'm gonna need for her to stop singing because she cannot sing. But one could say that I can't sing because I know that I can't, but I ain't making no records. I just write songs. I don't sing them. I sing the demo, but I ain't going in no studio, child. Anyway, she gives this nice speech, and it resonated with me in a sense. Just letting go of stuff, being free of certain things, Then Van came up there, made a very tearful speech. That's a mother and a daughter for you, okay? Like they like this. They got the great bond. After all that stuff and everybody tearing up, Melody saying her encouraging words and shit like that. Now, Messy Nell want to pull Mel to the side to have a conversation with her about Martell. And Melody is not here for that. And to be honest, I wouldn't be here for that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, we just sat up here and celebrated me, basically getting away from this man. And you want to sit up here and talk to me about him as if I give a fuck about what he talking about? I don't care. Like, Melody was like, I don't even know why we talking about him here. He's not even here. His energy not here. His spirit ain't here. He's just not here. So we don't need to be having no conversation about no motherfucking Martell. We just don't. And I agree with her. Like, what are we talking about him for? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that Melody shut that conversation down because there was really no need for us to even be talking about this anymore. Like, girl, move on. Like, we here with her friends and her family. And guess what I did notice? Kimmy wasn't there. Letitia wasn't there. Tiffany wasn't there. Stormy wasn't there. So that means that goes to show you who she really fuck with. She really fuck with the Fletchers. Them other girls weren't even there. And it made sense why they wasn't there, but I just had to throw that out there. Did y'all notice that? And half of them weren't even in the episode. But yeah, so we go into Stormy and Kyle. They talking about her 5-year anniversary with Candace Beauty. And they even discussed how she almost lost it all when her business went downhill. And, she was ready to die, and how, how things just wasn't going in her favor. I resonate with Stormy a lot more than I thought I did, because, Stormy has spoken about depression. She's spoken about, being suicidal and stuff like that. And y'all know that I've been battling with the whole, depression thing, especially this year with the suicidal thoughts every other month. It's a whole lot. Like, even now, I'm in a good, I'm in a temporary good space because I'm not home. I'm in Atlanta right now. So I've been having so much fun. I've been like having a great time with people that I really love and people that I'm enjoying getting to know. So it's different, but I felt her when she was sitting there crying about how she almost lost everything and how she was able to revive herself and get it all back. So shout out to Stormy. And I know she wanted to do an interview with me this season, and I'm definitely going to give it to her. So I want to know what y'all think in the comments about a Stormy interview, because she definitely had she wanted to sit down with me, and I said I'll do that. We get into Chris and Nell, so we see more about the Fletchers and their family. They both came in with one child each. Then they had 2 kids of their own, and then they got Kiki, who is the niece. Kiki lost her job, but she didn't tell Neil about it. She told Chris about it. Neil started questioning Kiki about losing her job, and Kiki was getting a little bit annoyed because of the fact that she's trying to make it seem like she can't keep a job, or she can't, do that. And so then they started addressing all of their family issues and how they always go to Chris, but they don't want to go to Neil. And see, that's the thing with me. I understand that, because I'm like, I would rather go sometimes to my Uncle Mark to talk about things versus going to my mama. There's a lot of things that I don't want to tell my mama, because some things are triggers for her. And I know how my mother is. My mother is an emotional ass Cancer. And I know where to go and where not to go with certain things. Even though she would probably want me to tell her, but I don't. I'd rather go to my Uncle Mark. But you know what I'm saying? She was basically talking about, they was like how the son was mad with her about a damn dog. It was just all kinds of crazy shit. And I think the daughter went off at the end, and she was saying everybody was lying, and it was like a to be continued. So I'm like, I guess we're gonna get more of Chris and Nell, honey. I want to see more of this storyline, child. And they're pretty entertaining. I must say that they are pretty entertaining, I must say. But anyway, y'all, that was pretty much my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I hope you guys enjoyed it, okay? Now, I got to go and get ready for Jamie's baby shower. Your boy got to get in and be cute for the baby shower. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing my thug thizzle with the likes of Jamar and Carl and Tremel and all them all this weekend. And, I hung out with Sakina yesterday, and then, hung out with Bando, of course, But now I got to go and see my girl Jamie. Okay, so we got to get ready, got to get polished and prepared, honey. So before we get up out of here, let's talk about what we got to promote. Okay, now our very own Tremel has a brand new record out called Long Days. It's available everywhere, so make sure you guys go and check that out. And also Bando, of course, Bando has a record out called Bando's Dream. It is now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as YouTube. So make sure you guys go and support Bando like I do. All right, so with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and until my next video, I'll holler at you guys a little bit later. Ciao.